What's up, guys? Today we're taking a look at Faction Guerilla Re-Mastered Edition. That's right, they had to try to get clever with a play on words. Re-Mastered Edition, not remastered. We gotta get that right. This is coming out on the Xbox One, the PS4, and the PC. In fact, if you have it already, Faction Guerilla on the PC, this will be a free update. So there you go. If you already have it on Steam, you can look forward to this July 3rd to just get updated. Now, if you wanted to get it on the Xbox One and the PS4, you'll have to rebuy it, but this is THQ Nordic, of course, doing what they've been doing recently. They did it with The Blob, for example, The Blob 2 and everything. They're kind of taking some of their old library and moving it up to the newer platforms. Like I said, The Blob just got released on the Switch, and they've already done The Blob and The Blob 2 with, I believe, other systems. And this is just another game that they're bringing up, but I like this game a lot. Faction Guerilla back in 2009 was actually a really cool game, and they are taking advantage of the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, and of course the PC, with higher resolution textures, higher frame rates, and just high resolution in general. In fact, they actually sent over the actual numbers, so I will give you guys the numbers down to, I guess, the P, if you want. And we have, for example, Xbox One, well, PC Performance, they sent all this over to me in a spreadsheet. The PC Performance is native 4K support. Obviously, if your PC supports it, you can do that. For the Xbox One, this is the base Xbox One, 900p at 60 frames per second, so they are doing 60 frames straight up, even on the base Xbox One. It's just not quite 1080p. They went for the 900p with 60. That's fine. I think people can't really tell the difference as much between 900p and 1080p, but you can usually tell the difference between 30 and 60. The Xbox One X, you have some choices, and I'm going to show you both of them here. You can either do 1800p at 60 frames per second or native 4K at 30 frames per second. There's an actual option that you can change between the two, whether you want visual or performance. Ps4 Performance, the base is just 1080p, 60 straight up, so there you go, you're pretty much set on the base PS4. The Pro is either 1500p at 60 frames or 4K native at 30 frames. So they are getting native 4K out of either the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro. It'll just be a higher resolution with the Xbox One X in their performance mode. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same game. It's just set up to run and look better. I did notice the cutscenes, though, look like the old ones. I don't think they did a lot with the cutscenes, like the cinematics that they have, because they still look kind of blocky. And think of like when you look at YouTube at times, and you can tell that there's like buffering, and it looks kind of like that. It looks like they're taking, you know, like a 480p video and blowing it up on a 4K screen. So I'm playing this actually on my 4K monitor over here. I am recording it in 1080p, but I am playing in 4K, and I must say it looks good. It looks good, way better than the 360 version, obviously, or the PS3 version. And this is being played on the Xbox One X. And I will shift over to the performance mode. This currently should be in the the best looking mode, or the, let me see, here we go. Display, they call it something. Okay, so I have either high quality or I have performance mode. And I have it right now in high quality. So that just looks better for that. And I'll change that up, and I'll come back in, because I think I have to exit out and then come back in to change that. And then we'll kind of jump between the two so you can see the difference. Anyway, the big thing about this game is the destruction. There are destructible environments, and your job is to take advantage of those destructible environments, as you see there, where you actually blow stuff up with your mining. You're basically on Mars, Re-Mars-Tered, obviously, and you are just blowing stuff up, and it's really fun. That's one of the coolest things about this game, is the destructible environments. So I'm actually going to look for something that I can go destroy. So you can obviously see the map. It's a pretty big map. I still have to unlock a lot of stuff. I'm still playing through it. This is mostly my impressions of it, and give you guys a look at the game. But let's see, I probably have helped the red complete an objective there. So they give you a lot of stuff, and you're basically trying to raise morale and essentially liberate areas. Same thing you were doing with the 360 version. But if you missed it, this is actually a fun game. I actually recommend this game because it's a lot of fun. All right, so here's some different spots that I can go to. These are destruction targets, and we're gonna go to a couple of them and I guess just destroy some stuff, because that's the name of the game, basically. So let's see, what's a good one to go do? This is medium importance. Okay, all right, that's Arc Refinery Smokestack. So let's Let's drive there. Actually, how far away am I from that? Because I might be able to go do one of these instead. That's closer. That's closer. That's the wind turbine. Okay, yeah, let's go do that one. And I have my little map on the bottom that's going to help me get there. It's the driving has always been kind of stiff in this game. That's something that's still like that. So it actually didn't detonate right away, and now I'm under attack. So you do have gunplay and everything. There we go, got him. So you do have like actual gunplay, and they will just roam around and basically find you and attack you. Aiming is, I mean, it's kind of what it was before. It's not great. Like there's no, like I think a lot of us now are used to being helped by auto aim, for example. This game does not have that. It's the you have to be pretty precise with your shots to actually hit them. Let me get him. You do have cover. It's not Gears of War cover, so it's not the best. But the big thing about this game is definitely the destruction. When you actually start destroying stuff is really fun. But like the gunplay is so middle of the road, I would say. And everything pretty much comes down to, there we go, get in here, destroying stuff. So let's see. We gotta destroy this wind turbine somehow. Okay, so I am just gonna drive through it. My mind's, oh man, it's falling on me. My minds weren't gonna work for that, but I just drove through it and took care of it. So there you go. Let's go find a building now. Let's go find a building to actually blow up, because that'll be fun, because you can actually see all the little nuances of actually blowing stuff up with it. Okay, so I'm at the garage now, where I should be trying to destroy this. I thought there'd be more people here. There's really no one here actually, so I guess I can just start basically blowing this thing up with mines. So we're gonna basically throw these around and try to take out a nice little chunk of this garage. You basically plant them and then you can blow them all up like that, and you'll get all of this stuff flying everywhere, and it's pretty awesome. Red Faction's always been about, even on the PS2, I remember Red Faction had that where you could basically destroy, oh man, it was kind of like what Bad Company, now there's a bunch of guys here, let's blow them up. Yep. If you remember like Bad Company, Battlefield, where you would blow stuff up and you would destroy, oh no, there's people behind me, where you would destroy stuff. That Red Faction was kind of doing that on the PS2, not to the degree that you saw like Bad Company 2 was doing it, but they were doing it. So you don't want to be in there when that falls. Obviously, we just destroyed it, and you do a lot of that. There are a lot of really big structures too, where you have to destroy certain points, and there are weak points you can do and everything. And it's just a really fun. It's very satisfying to do that. Much more satisfying than the shooting. Like, the shooting isn't the best in this game, but like riding around and just taking out like buildings of like these bad guys, and you're basically trying to liberate different parts of the map. It's just so much fun. I don't know. Maybe it's just that oh, there we go. It's that primal instinct. You get to blow stuff up, and you're like, yeah, all right, this is fun. You know, it's one of those games you don't have to think a lot about. You just do it like that. I just blew them up, and now, oh no, okay. There's a lot of people here. I should probably start running. I don't actually really need to be here much anymore because I just blew up my target. You get scrap. Use the scrap to level stuff up. We'll buy more stuff, upgrade your equipment, get body armor and everything. And they do consistently give you stuff to upgrade towards, and your guy does actually get stronger from it. You get a rocket launcher, obviously, makes it a lot easier to blow stuff up. So what I will do real quick though, guys, is I'm going to jump us over to performance mode. So if you do have an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro, or I guess even the base or the PS4 regular, you'll see 60 frames per second. So make sure you have the 60 frames option turned on for YouTube if you don't already. That way you can see the difference, because I'm actually going to give you guys a nice little transition from this into, while I'm running, into the 60 frames mode. So way smoother, first of all. And this is the experience you're going to get even on the base Xbox One, as we kind of talked about the frame rate and the resolution. And honestly, this is the way I would probably play this game. It's cool to see, I guess, native 4K and everything, but even that gets kind of choppy. This is very smooth, and I like that. Especially, like, the driving is it's kind of choppy. Again, it looks great. I mean, this is still 1800p on the X, and of course they upscale it, but it still looks pretty good, and it's of course 60 frames. At least it's close to 60 frames. I don't think it's just like rock solid. I think there are still some drops. It could be from loading. that could be where that's from. But when I'm kind of driving around and I'm blowing stuff up, I don't really see massively dropped frames. I see some, but not like crazy or anything. Let me see if we have a little spot nearby that I can just go to real quick. This is high importance. Some housing there. All right, let's go over there and I guess just check that out. But I would probably play it at this. And if you have, like I said, a base Xbox or a PlayStation, this is the experience you would get, which I think is just so much better. I am doing a wheelie. It's just so much better anyway. It's like when I played God of War, it was tough because the high performance mode was like 45 frames or something, and it was all over the place. That was a little frustrating. But this is a much more stable. I'm just getting destroyed by this thing. Much more stable. 60 frames. Man, this is not going my way right now. But you can see even with me getting shot and destroyed and lit up, it's not like really dropping at all frame rate wise, which is great. You know, that's like the mode that I would really want. And of course, if you're on PC, you're probably going to be able to pull 4K 60. To be honest, I don't think it's going to be that hard. I don't think this game is obscenely difficult to run compared to other games. So you're probably going to get a nice, clean 4K 60 experience on PC, and it's going to be a free update for you, which is really cool. You know, that's great. So I'm probably about to die, but you can kind of see just how stable the 60 is here, and that's actually really cool. I like that a lot. So I recommend playing it in this mode. Oh, I guess I'm kind of still alive. To get a better experience. So what I will do, just for fun, we will blow this building up so you can kind of see if we have any frame drops. Okay, when the destruction goes off. Not really. No, again, it's pretty clean. It's clean all the way around. So I'm liking it. This game is fun. It's not like a super deep game story-wise or anything. I know some people probably like story, but it's not. It's just a fun pick up, blow stuff up, and come back to it again later. It's just a fun game. I like it. I like it a lot. I liked it on the 360, and I like it here still. So this is out July 3rd. It's out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. PC, it's going to be updated, so you'll have it. You'll have to buy it on the PS4 and Xbox One. I have to double check pricing. You'll probably see a little graphic here in front of me now telling you pricing. But definitely check this out, guys, if you liked it back then. If you missed it, I think it's still really fun, especially if you enjoy kind of the Red Faction series. And this is more of an open world, kind of fun style game, I think. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.